It's no challenge, the mountain I'm climbing, no matter how high I don't wanna fall. I see the crop and I want it all. Disturbing the peace saying fuck the law. Dalmatians, we a bunch of dogs. Me and my niggas, my faculty winning. They never thought that we would get this far. It's funny, they looking like we the frauds. I'm on my Houston shit.
I'm mad you shook that shit up like you was shaking a drink or some shit. Like
It was a drink.
Yeah, you feel me? White Henny. They don't sell that here.
Rather dashing, don't you think?
It's rather dashing.
Rather dashing.
A bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Let me leave my boy alone, man. Shout out to I got a homie from up there, Bailey. He a funny nigga. He cool as hell. It was calling the nigga British Bailey. I'm like, that name long as hell, bro. The fuck, like. But shout out to my boy Bailey. But how do you feel about these lyric assisted raps, like apps and shit, where they basically like they teach you how to like write the like. Let's say if you run out of lyrics, it'll fill the blank in for you. Like, oh yeah, I don't know what to say. It'll just boop boop. You feel me? Try these words.
I don't know. I'm mixed on it. I don't know. Rhyming for me has never been a problem. It's more so the next thought. It's like if I want to rhyme, I could pull a rhyming word out my ass. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's in you. It's like it's sucky to say, but all this technology has made some people pretty lazy with writing, and they want to try to increase their work output and don't know how to get shit did because they lack the experience or maybe even the vocabulary to do so. So I get it. It's like making
back in the day. So a lot of niggas had rhyming dictionaries. Like nigga keep a rhyming dictionary in his back pocket and shit.
Understand that.
I ain't talking to you, bitch.
Why are you listening to us? This is why y'all be selling us shit now.
Yeah,
but
niggas say some random shit.
Charcuterie board. Next thing you know, you getting sold charcuterie boards. Like you look like the fuck.
Don't talk about.
I just said a joke.
Hey, don't say nothing wild. Like damn.
Say something.
There's something about a dildo or something.
What's the shit? The new toy that girls be using, the little rolls. You feel me? Say the rolls.
The next thing you know, rolls. Fucking go to Facebook on the internet. Shit, fucking rolls pop up. Like nigga,
the fuck. Come on, man. Chill. The fuck is horny ass phone. But nah though.
Yeah, those apps that assist people in rhyming. I don't know how I feel about it. You know what? I mean, if you want to use it, I don't care. It's like it ain't gonna affect me. But it's like you kind of, if you're using it to bridge to the next thought, I think it's perfectly fine because it's no different than the rhyming dictionary that people used to use. I've never used it before in my life. You know what? It's been so many times in my life where I had writer's block, but
you just
I never looked at it. I never looked at writer's block like the next rhyme. Like
exactly.
For me, the next thought, not the next rhyme, the next thought. Because I didn't wrote songs and erased whole verses and you did them because my thoughts changed.
This is what's crazy though, is because I feel like old school rappers do this a lot, where it's like since you have to learn how to write, like filling around in the dark and mastering it, you naturally don't need as much as somebody that's probably just starting from this era that might be out of touch and not even be a fan of like the old school way or anything. They just like, okay, this might help me. I want to learn how to write music. This is going to help me. You know what I mean? As long as the app isn't like helping you complete like with every fucking thought or something, then it's like it's all fair game because there's people that really need it. You know what I mean? But me personally, me being old school, it's like I get writer's block, I sit the fuck down and I come back and then I create magic. You know what I mean? When that thought come back or when that burst of creativity comes, you execute. You know what I mean? And this is the beauty in it, because the beauty in it is when you learn how to do it that way, you know how to manage when you have that burst of creativity. You fuck around, write 3 songs in a day. You know what I mean? 3, 4, 5 songs in a fucking day because you know how to use it.
You flex that muscle, you learn how to do it. You won't need the app, the assistance. If you depend on it, the more you depend on it, the more you're gonna need it.
Ain't that right, Siri? I know you hear us, bitch.
That's Google. But
one of these hoes, is, you feel me? Alexa, you feel me? Whoever
yeah,
you is, you feel me?
If you use it, don't get dependent on it. Just
because I feel like
as a bridge.
I feel like when you use it as a crutch, that ability that I was just talking about, how we know how, like, once you get used to being able to tap into that creative space, you can just like keep creating. Versus like once you do that, your creative space is always, that's a part of it now. So now you won't be able to tap in because of this is helping you all the time. You know what I mean?
And it won't be you searching for the next rhyme, you searching for the
like,
next thought.
It's like fishing, and then your homie, like, I kind of know how to fish, but my homie always helped me catch that motherfucker. Like, I just, you know,
it's like,
I throw the rod in, but he catches it.
To me, I look at it like, if we talking about fishing, it's like going to the store and buying it. Fucking catfish already.
Factual. It's like I'll buy my catfish versus like catching my catfish.
Like going to a lake and throwing your line out there. Yeah. It's like throwing your line into your fucking mind and seeing what you can pull out, because those are pure thoughts and how you really feel versus a word that's already right there, or a fish that's already cut up for you, ready to make and serve up to the masses.
I have to ask you about this too, because I know we spoke about it on the Kendrick shit and everything. But it's like, how do you feel about like the artists that like? How do you feel about artists that speak from the heart versus artists that just, I need to get the next rhyme out, or I need to create something? Like, I don't give a fuck as long as it sounds cool. And it's like,
there's a lot of people who can rap their ass off, who don't necessarily go off of like thought from thought or like,
it's like, I feel like they don't
matter
use
or
these.
substance. They just rhyming. Like, you saying dope shit, you saying hard lines, but there's no real meaning to anything you doing. You just rhyming, and you.
It's like, it's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I feel like music like that be dope for like when you make music like that. I feel like your music is only dope for like the year it's out, and then like literally it gets old. Versus like certain songs I go back, I listen to, and I feel the exact same way every time. I'm like, this shit is crack.
We use an example. Let's say somebody like Lil Pump. What the fuck happened to that nigga? But no, somebody like Lil Pump.
His friend, Purple, Mr. Purple.
What was that song he made? Shit, say I forgot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking song. It was like, big as shit.
It's such a fucking whole shit with Ye.
Was it Gucci Bang?
No, Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah, Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang. Like, that's an example of like, I'm just rhyming. I'm just on the beat rhyming. No real effort or skill. Like those type of rappers, I can see them if they say, I don't write nothing, I just go in the studio and rap. It's like, it sounds like you just go in the studio and rap.
I hate when people say that and it sound like they do. Like, I just be coming up off top. No, nigga, it sound like it.
I don't write nothing. Yeah, nigga, it sounds like you don't write nothing. It sounds like you go in there and you fucking, you drink, you smoke.
Oogala booga.
You say some shit. You might have a little bit of swag to you. You can finesse it, and your producer fucking working his ass off.
Yeah, shout out to the producers, man. Y'all be working y'all ass off. You feel me? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying?
Especially a lot of these top.
Shout out to, you know what I'm saying,
top tier producers working their ass off of some of these motherfuckers.
Shout out to GF and Trippy, man.
Yeah,
shout out to y'all, man. Y'all be working y'all heart out.
Some niggas can't rhyme cat with hat and can't form a fucking personal thought.
And then I hate when
get off of it.
So how do you feel about people being over dependent on rhyme, like over rhyming? Like, over rhyming can be so corny.
There's some lyricists that do that too who don't. Because here's the thing. It's like, it's not just the dude. I don't want to position this conversation like it's dudes who rap like street shit or like swag shit. It's a lot of lyricists out there who just ribbity rapping like with no thought. It's just like a mile a minute, just fucking.
It's like the ball bouncing.
Yeah, like
it's like next bar.
Every single word of every single sentence of every single paragraph of fucking. Rhyming.
But this is the thing though. Some people can execute it so beautifully. Like,
some people it's an art. It's like some people can do it. And they know how to incorporate it.
Some people are just cringe. You know what I mean?
Some people know how to incorporate it into
like
the thought process, but some people just do it and like they think they fucking
like. I really
top tier lyricists is like you rapping fast, you rhyming a lot, but you ain't said shit. It's a lot of lyricists out there that do that. Just like to me, a lyricist that does that just rhymes without thought, without subject matter, substance. You just rippity rhyming like.
Well, you know who
Bar
has
for
a
bar.
good balance that does that I appreciate? Royce the 5'9" has a great balance with that. Like he'll rippity rap, but he'll also give you content while he's rippity rapping, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, like you can rhyme your ass off, you can flow, and you got subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes for a really great artist.
Because there's so many approaches to this shit, man.
And
Like
it's something, because it's some street, street artists.
young punks. You sound like an old nigga. You know, these young punks. You
No,
know.
I wasn't going that way.
Nah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
It's some
Yeah.
artists who more have a street image
Mm-hmm.
that can conform those thoughts and that subject matter and that substance, and they appear as if they're just rhyming from next rhyme, from one rhyme to the next. It seemed like they just rapping, but like you could really tell they bringing something else with it, like somebody
Like that aura. You know, is the best way to put it.
yeah, like
You
Lil
can see.
Baby.
I was like, now we could even take it back to like Young Jeezy, like back when he did the recession in certain projects where it was like, we know Young Jeezy isn't the best rapper, but not only did he have that aura, but the way he mixed that with his style motivated the shit out of you. I thought I could sell crack. Like, you know what I mean? I thought I could sell crack listening to certain niggas.
Him, no, T.I. did that for me. Rubber band bangs.
Nigga, that's Dro.
No.
Rubber band bangs.
No.
That's Young Dro, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but hey, close enough. You feel me? They was on the same label at one point. I don't know if they are now, but you know, shit.
That was damn.
Young Dro was nice, man. I used to enjoy Young Dro.
What's that fucking song called?
Shorty said she want Dro. I think she want an ounce of me. That shit was hard, nigga. That shit was hard.
Damn.
Shout out Young Dro, man. He used to get that. You ain't make a lot of music, but when you rap, nigga, you was rapping.
Yo, was that Young Dro or Young Jock? Yeah, that was Young Jock. Young Jock, the nigga, that nigga had on, the nigga wore a dress, right?
When he had his hair blue or some shit, or with the bang or some shit.
I don't know. It was some weird shit.
Yeah.
My like.
I know what you're talking about. Niggas is strange out
I
here,
was
man.
thinking about T.I. I was thinking about that shit so fucking old, man.
You're old, man. You're getting old, man. You're getting old.
Okay. But yeah, that shit, I used to listen to that shit all the time.
But yeah, man. That's pretty much it for that, man. Those apps, I don't think they're bad, man. I just think that the artists that use them should also try to, like, when you use it as a starting tool to help you understand your approach, so you can try, you know what I mean, to soak these words in, learn them, and make them part of your everyday life and expand your vocabulary so it becomes easier to move on. You know what I mean? To not needing it as much.
Don't get me wrong. If you making money off this shit and you've been pressing into that app, keep doing it.
Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that. But overall, if you want to try to be able to not rely on it so much, I would always say, you know what I'm saying? Trust the process. Like, use it for what you need it for and try to, you know what I'm saying, learn from that app so you don't need it as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to those rap assistants. I don't know what to call them, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like having that extra guy in the studio to be like, hey man, you should have said this, bro. You should, bro, get away from me. Like, you write a song and get off of me. Like,
hey, bro, what if instead of catastrophe, you say
blasphemy.
Blasphemy. No, but it's gonna be a little bit harder though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. Shut up. Always somebody. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have that because it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
not like the nigga wrote for you, he gave you a line. But I'm not really the type of person to like, nah, I'm cool on that, bro.
I'd be like, that's dope, bro. You should say that.
You should say that in your own song. or
you want me to hop? No, nigga. You can go find the beat on YouTube and say that shit.
I have an interesting. Okay, this is a good ass
Nobody
topic.
ever did
right
that
here.
to either one of us, though.
Nah.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they would because I feel like
If anybody ever said that to me, I just look at them crazy. I'm like, oh shit.
Nah, you want to know what though?
I should have said it. Damn,
a few years ago, you know, I was in the studio and shit with some. I don't want to get all into the story, but I was in the studio with some self-entitled dude, and he was just like, he was ass, yo. He was ass trash. Like, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was ass trash, and he was like, bro, like you should write for me because I could. Damn, I dropped my phone. But he's like, you should write for me because I could sell what you do better. I'm like, no, you can't, bro. You gotta, first of all,
Hell no.
the nigga looked like.
That's when I wasn't there, right?
Bro, yeah, you wasn't there, but the nigga looked like a nigga off Scooby-Doo with the shit in front of him. He looked like Fred, bro.
Nah,
the nigga looked like Fred telling me he could sell my lyrics better than me. I'm like, no, Fred. Fuck?
Shut the fuck up, Fred.
Fred, you can like shut the fuck up, Fred.
No.
He looked like Fred with a Jerry curl.
Nah, it's like, bro. You paid for that session?
Nah, I was actually invited to just actually
that makes sense.
If I paid for
out my session, I would be like, bro, get the fuck who?
Bro, first of all, you know how I get down, bro. I damn near threw if this was my session, I'd damn near threw him out that bitch. Like, bro, you gotta go. Like, my temper is retarded. But anyway, let's
like throw his ass out the studio.
I'm a straight jazz him, bro. You feel me? Straight Uncle Phil the shit out of that nigga on everything. You good? God, don't show him my tore up pillow, man.
The legendary pillow.
Yeah, man, it's been through a lot. Put her face in the pillow. But nah, though. Yo, but what the fuck was it again?
I'm gonna put this back on the floor, bro.
Yeah, you good. But how do you feel about this though? That when it's those artists that are extremely excited that you have a good song and they want to feature on it, even though you have a great song and it's a great solo song, you should let me feature on it. Cause they like, bro, let that nigga have his moment. Like,
oh yeah.
Let me feature on it, bro. The song is great. It sounds like
anybody ever did that to you?
Never. But it's weird because I watched it happen to you. And I've watched it happen to other people. And I be like, bro, like he just made a great song. Let that nigga live.
Yo, you should let me hop on this, man. Like, got 2 verses and the hook's pretty long and the song's like 3 minutes. And
it's like we're like, and it's and both verses are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
There's no need for another artist.
And when it's a really personal song, like about your fucking life, and so you should let me on there. I'll be like, boy, sit your $5 ass down before I make change, man. The fuck. Working on this shit.
This is no challenge, the mountain I'm climbing, no matter how high I don't wanna fall. I see the crop and I want it all. Disturbing the peace, saying fuck the law. Dalmatians, we a bunch of dogs. Me and my niggas, my faculty winning. They never thought that we would get this far. It's funny, they looking like we the frauds. I'm on my Houston shit.